happens in Dehugyam. This is the place of Sri Tukaram, as we discussed a little yesterday. The first temple we'll go to is the temple of Vittal. Vittal is the original Vittal, or Vittalnath, is in Pandharpur, and one ancestor of Tukaram, whose name was Vishwambara. He was like great-great-great-great-great-grandfather of Tukaram. He was a great devotee of Vittalnath, so much so that he used to go to Pandharpur from Dehu, walking, every Ekadashi, wasn't it? Every Ekadashi, he would walk all the way there and walk all the way back. So he would go there, have darshan, and then he would come back every 2 weeks, taking some days to get there, some days to get back. So basically he was spending most of his time coming and going. And people were thinking, what is wrong with this? What is wrong with him? Why doesn't he either just stay there or stay here? And apparently Vittalnath was thinking the same thing, because one night Vittal appeared to Vishwambara in a dream, yes, and in his dream he said, there's no need for you to come here to Pandharpur all the time. I will appear in Dehu. And so then Vishwambara told the villagers that the Lord is appearing here. Where is he appearing? He understood he has gone to some mango grove nearby, but where is he in this mango grove? He had, was it another dream, in which he was told that he is under the ground, but don't use any pick and shovel to find me. Just use your hands to dig. So they were all digging with their hands. And sure enough, eventually they found Vittal and also his consort, Rukmini. So I believe also Rukmini is here. So it's Vittal. How do they call it? Just Vittal Rukmini? Vittal. Shri Shri Vittal Rukmini Deva. You'll see before us immediately, sort of moving through, is the Indrayani River, one of the minor sacred rivers of India. And if you look off in the distance a bit to the right, there's one hill, and what do you call it on top of the hill? Yeah, but there's Bandara. Bandara means shop. Anyway, on top of the hill is a place where Tukaram used to go and meditate and chant Hare Krishna. And he would write his abhangas. What we hear being recited by these devotees in the temple room are the abhangas of Tukaram. They're reciting what he has written, these devotional poems. Prasad Prabhu explained to us the telephone system by which Tukaram's wife was able to find out where Tukaram had disappeared to. There was no mobile phones, at the time. But she was able to hear the holy name from stone, which she would put in her ear, and this stone would indicate to her which direction Tukaram would go. Was this the first wife or the second wife? Second wife. Okay. We mentioned yesterday that the first wife and son had died. Why had they died? There was a famine. There was no food. So they became victim of that famine. Must have been their difficult times. Karam Maharashtra Yatra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And he's praying to him, will I ever get darshan of your lotus feet? O Keshava, I have no other shelter except your lotus feet. He says, I am ignorant about devotional service and love of God, and I try to avoid your service. In this way, he loses his external consciousness, and he started to dance while chanting loudly the holy name of the Lord. And again, he was falling to the ground and offering obeisances to the Lord. At that moment, Lord Panduranga, Vital, embraced his dear devotee. And Tukaram called to him, O Pandarinath, O Dinadayal, you are my father, you are my mother, you are my sister, you are my brother, you are my well-wisher. I have no one else. To see the palki, the palanquin, or the rata or palanquin, for Tukaram, which is used once a year for procession to Pandharpur. In June, which is the hottest time of year.
Okay.
Yeah, you can sign up, you can walk with them, chanting 280 kilometers. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, in villages, you know, the news travels very fast when something special happens. So it's quite a special thing when Garuda appears. What do you think? Quite special. So everyone came. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Tukaram, it was his time for going back to Vaikuntha, so he said goodbye to all the residents of Dehu. He said, it was nice being with you, thank you all very much. Now I'm leaving for Vaikuntha. And with that, he climbed on Garuda and off he went. So, what do you think? Is this a good thing to happen? Yeah. But not for us today.
Later, sometime.
The Lord of Vaikuntha, Pundaranga, spoke to Tukaram. Do you want to know what he said?
Yes.
He said, tonight you should perform the congregational chanting of holy names all the more blissfully tomorrow I will come to take you back to Vaikuntha, my eternal abode. Your life is glorious. Whoever hears about you and your devotional service will achieve complete perfection in his life.